There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualify people who willing to sell. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The brothers giving us care and the promise of them. The work of my life without care.
I lyrical healthy.
Master.
Clear police who make on you. I can't ask it if you bring you. Say my journey, Tina can ask my jamo. And he's no money. And I know. And he love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money. And I couldn't play ya to money. And I could do ya to money. And I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money. And I couldn't play ya to money. And I could do ya to money. And I forget it now ya to money. That's the baby. And I forget it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualify people who willing to sell. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
This is Red Light Market. We are coming to you live from the commercial city of Red Light. So this is where Liberians, business women come to sell their products. You come from Bon County, you come from Lofa, you come from Nima. You have to stop in Red Light to be able to sell your products. And this is how a Red Light looks like on the eve of the festive season. So what we observe here is that the sellers are more than the buyers. There are more people are selling than people who are buying. And the only reason is that people don't really have money. You know, Liberians are complaining about this festive season on ground that they don't have money. Some of them are even thinking whether they will get food for their family to eat tomorrow, because according to them, it's not easy to survive in Liberia right now due to the hardship in this country. The economic situation in Liberia is very tough, and some of the reasons given by some of the folks here is that they were unable to get their money from the various banking institution due to technical issues. So they go to the bank to get the money, and the bank will tell them, because of technical problem, we are unable to serve you. So most Liberians was unable to get money from the bank because of technical issues. That was a reason given to them by the various commercial bank, that because of technical issues, they were unable to get cash or to make cash available for people to withdraw from the Liberia banking institution. So that's it. This is the commercial city of red light. You can see this is how red light looked like on the eve of the festive season. So the outlook of red light market today will tell you that all is not well for Liberians, because if Liberians were having money, if this festive season were going to be well celebrated, but now you are seeing this place very, very packed. There could be no space to even stay. But you can see how empty red light is. I mean, it's very surprising to folks who are watching this live to see red light being empty as it is. This is very unusual. Red light market that we all know have always been a crowded place. There have been no time where you come red light and you see red light being empty as it is. So it means it's sending out a lot of information out there to see a commercial city, a commercial place that red light, who is being considered as a main entry point to see red light being empty like this on the eve of the festive season. I tell you, it means that something is not just right, but it's as a result of the hard economic situation in this country. Liberians are suffering. I tell you, there is no if and if about it. Liberians are suffering. This country is hard. This country is hard. The government need to do something to address the economic situation of this country, because the ordinary people who voted for women-led every election year to bring government to power, it became very disappointing to see that the electors will vote during election time to bring government to power at the end of the day, and then they start to suffer, and while few people enjoy the state resources of the country. So you see how red light look like? It's very disappointing. That shows to you how Liberians are actually living in poverty in this country.
Well, good evening, folks. Good evening, though. It's good that some of these things, sometimes it's good that we have another independent media people go out there, fetch for some of the information, get these things set up, get everything out, and make sure that we bring these things to the public attention, flag out some of the information so that our people can know. So that some of you out there would think that because if it's going to be Melbourne, they say, oh, Melbourne, not like, that's the perception. These are kind of weird that people think. But again, even today is Christmas Eve. And Merry Christmas, thank God my colleague, Brizana Monk is here today. Nothing about, maybe we'll just chip in when it comes to politics, but we're not really go too deep. But we're talking about more about the Christmas, the celebration of Christmas, and so forth. But Monk, let me say good evening. Monk, are you there? Well, okay, so let me just mute this video while we show this video for some of you. Yeah, so that you can be watching and see the red light. And in fact, the reporter out there who are bringing this information is correct. Red light, myself who here on a regular day to just pass through red light is difficult. To pass through red light is difficult. On the Christmas Eve, red light.
What's up, Mabel?
Yeah, man, what's up? What going on?
I got somebody here. My little man
okay,
that be disturbing me through out here. Always kind of problem. Yeah, bro.
Wonderful, my brother. Compliment of the season.
Same to you, man. Today is the season. I'm in the eve of the season. So big day around the world, all over the world. It's not only restricted to Liberia. And today there was an article or written in Front Page Africa. It's exactly what you show at the real market. People talking about not even having food to eat, but there is nothing new. We've been doing it for the past 6, 7 years. In recent memory, that the Christmas always, instead of being one of the most joyous time of the year, it's one of the worst time for most family in Liberia. And I don't know if there's a solution to fix this problem because it's a long-term problem, and our people always sign up for it anyway. So we can change. Look, the war is not coming to an end. Even though it's tough, people will still find a means
Oh
to
yeah.
survive. It's just a sad situation that when the Christmas come around, they always talk about the older generation, the people that came before us that had a little bit of experience and the way how they live, the time, the dispensation that they grew up in, they were much better off. By this time of the day, like every parent out there in Liberia is going to get their children toys. Food were the least thing people used to worry about back in the days. You're talking
Mhm.
about clothes, you're talking about shoes, you're talking about the toy guns, you're talking about a lot of toys for your kids. And now people can't even afford food to eat on a day like the Christmas. It just tells you how far Liberia has come over the past few decades. And I don't see it getting better anytime soon, except we change some fundamental issue. And at the end of the day, I tell people the economy is the number one thing all over the world. Because maybe even your family, if you can put food on the table, you can even maintain your family. Let's talk about entire country and people looking up to the government for smart policy, for job creation, for investment. So that
Mhm.
look, when people talk about normal day, I mean that everybody will rich normal day, but people
Mhm.
could afford the least things. They get something called the trickle down effect. Maybe if we are 10 in a room and 8 person in that room can afford, the 2 person that cannot afford will be able to eat
Oh
because the
yes,
eight will be
indeed.
able to share.
Yeah.
But
Mark,
you're in a room of
come on.
10 and only two
Mhm.
got food. Well, who's gonna provide for the remaining eight? That's the problem in Liberia. Even in the Western
I
world,
forgot
they
that,
still got
Mark,
some
because
challenges. Yes,
yeah, we'll go
go
to that
ahead.
because I can still recall during those days, the former, in fact, sorry, the former president Charles Gangetila, but then copper rice used to be 2 for 15. So whether you like it or not, whether you even whether somebody gave you food or not, but by the time you get out there, food job there for you to eat. So the way you are saying, but that will be camera monk. But I want us to play the video quickly, since we are maybe playing this, or since we just play the other
Share the
video.
show, folks. Share the folks.
Yeah,
Share the show.
yeah. So
We
I
are
want us to
we.
play the video from our
Uh,
president. Then we now move on to our topic, our discussion for today, including the old days, everything that would have been happening from from all of the Christmas celebration and so on, so on. Let me just play the president video quickly. Then we have our own take, because you already started already. So I just want to buttress on what you were saying about the economy, the way the people treat their own people, the way people do things and so forth. But I know as time go by, when we enter next year, some of these videos or some of the or topics will be too maybe important. That means we'll be looking at so many topics on a very, very high level. So let me just play the president video where you're in Lofa. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so let's just listen quickly.
I always say, sometimes you call the people to eat. We used to eat with hands. But the person put a hand, the board ain't I who handed. I who call you to eat. I who handed. We the ones should be asking you. Let's build this country. They ask everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg you, the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.
Wonderful, Mark. We want to encourage our people who want to steal, and the money should be used to bless our people. Have the people been blessed, Monk?
I don't know, and we can see it. I don't know how you're going to build a country when you don't have the idea and the policy. You can say all you want. You can use all the parables and the allegories and all the, or how they call it, the metaphors. At the end of the day, the people cannot see it in real life. In your government, the way how it's proceeding, people don't even have the impression that they are even headed in the right direction. So I don't know what the president is saying out there. I couldn't even get the essence of the message, what he
I
was
think,
trying to
I
say,
think, I
because it's
think,
just a
I think the
soundbite.
president, yeah, Monk. I think the president was trying to say, like, for example, I can say we call the former president George Manan. We have looked in the faces or look at his own CDC officials and said that they were mean. For him, he not say take the say you continue to steal the money and give it. No, but he said a lot of you, or in fact, some of you, the CDC officials, you are mean. So just because of this is why we are facing with, or maybe we are going through a lot of challenges. So maybe that's what the president, but the way he's saying it, like you can go ahead and steal and bless our people. No. But anyway, when it comes to politics,
But the people start believing that. The people believe that when you're a criminal in Liberia and you can spend a portion of the money and get in the breadcrumbs, then you are good for the country. How some how the likes of Magion and other people got elected? It wasn't that the
come on,
case that
father.
at
Today,
least
not
they
tomorrow,
stole
father,
the
not tomorrow,
money?
father.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it. I don't blame the president. No, the people themselves are the problem. So that's it. Who cares? I mean, that's the system. That's why they choose to live, and nobody can change that.
Well, so Mark, let's move on. We just pass through with all of the happening. Some of you today, no politics, but we just pass through with these things so that you can know exactly what's going on. But trust me, when we cross over the season, by the grace of God, we're going to highlight all of these things, and we're going to digest the president or speech or his talk about his own government officials, encouraging them. So he said, we want to encourage. The word encourage is not something more, but again, thank God we're not using too much. So Mark, today we have so many things to talk about. Like you said, we have the essence of the holiday season. That's the first thing, and the remembrance from the good old days and the tradition and culture moving forward
Yeah.
as a society. But all of these things, Mark, first let's start with the essence of the holiday.
Most people like to take the holiday season, even though it's a major landmark date in the Christian calendar. But the essence of Christmas is not a religious thing. It's about reassessment. It's about sharing. It's about love. It's about joy. It's about giving back. And, helping poor people and all those stuff. And even doing some own self-reflection of your own life because it's almost at the end of the year. You kind of sit back and you review things that you did wrong and how to write them in the new year. That's what the essence of the season is all about. Reaching out to people, family and friends, giving back to community. Look, I always say it. I say, in as much as people choose to be religious, even Christ himself never preached religion. He only preached about the kingdom of God. If you see everywhere in the Bible, my father, my kingdom, Christ never preached about Christianity. But this day is a very important day. And like I said, the essence of this day is about self-reflection, it's about love, it's about giving. You make the children happy, you buy toys, you give back to charity organization, you cook meals. That's the true essence of Christianity and the whole idea of the Christmas. And like with the reason I say we should reflect on the memories of the good old days because the people, like I said, the people of the 70s, the early 80s, some of us were born in the 80s. So by the time we could get to 9 or 10 years, they're already war in Liberia. So even though we saw a glimpse of it, but we never really lived it to experience it as opposed to people that grew up in the 70s or in the 60s or the 50s. Those people were the one that got a real memory, and there was a culture and there was a tradition. A tradition in the country when it comes to the Christmas. But unfortunately, because of poverty, we don't even see this thing. Remember, when I was growing up in Liberia, we had this thing called JVC. You can eat all the food at home. At the end of the day, you will sing behind your old man, your papa. You always, they will say, maybe you the one bringing the cook. Somebody say, okay, I will steal rice. Somebody say, I will bring chicken soup. And just bunch of boys here. Those things cannot even happen in this particular dispensation. Young men growing up, they don't even know what they call JVC because if you don't have regular food in the house, how can you see extra from your parent to go and cook at night? For boys to go and cook, yeah, because it was the leftover. You were going in your parent pantry. You were going, waiting. We used to do it. You watch your old man. The moment your old man, your papa takes step out of the house, you want to steal 2 or 3 cups of rice. You will tie in the bed. You hide in your room, and then in the evening, late night when it's dark, everybody put resources together to go and cook. You have to have fun. Usually it happen with boys children. Everywhere you growing up, boys children always do this stuff. But if you were to call a brother, there is nothing they call JVC. That entire generation of people have no idea what they call JVC, and that's the country we live in today. Let me just read a couple of statements from the reason the video. Like I said, the video coincide with the front page Africa, but I'm not going to read the article.
I want to ask you, Mark. I know that you want to little bit maybe go to another level, but I want to ask you some of the questions. Like for example, we talk about the old memories, right? The old good days. Mark, sometimes I can still recall, like for example, our mom or our fathers and mothers, or especially our mothers, but then they will buy our clothes. Mom, But this time though, they didn't buy your clothes, but they will pretend like they buy no clothes for, they have no clothes for you because they want you to work. Monk, sometimes you see yourself working just to get you, and sometimes somebody clothes, monk, it's just about what we call duka or they use clothes back home. You know, sometimes you are so happy that like your mother finna buy you clothes. Oh, my clothes will be fine past your clothes. Have you passed through that one before, Monk?
The clothes thing, mostly were clothes, feetwear. The
Mm.
thing I used to like about the Christmas most just before the war was a toy gun. They had a cardboard gun
Yes.
where it came with a rubber shot, the rare one that
Mhm.
you can tie around the waist and you shoot
Mm.
it. Then they had the M16 gun,
Mm.
and then you see a bunch of Christmas lights. People playing there in their yard or in the flower gardens at nighttime. They illuminate the entire community. We don't see this thing happening. Not too many places you can see them. Back in the day was standard. That's why I said the people who have more experience, they can relate more because they have more memory. They were the one living the best days of Liberia. I would call them the golden generation. Anywhere between the 70s up to the 80s, just before the war. I mean, people that were older back then, they can relate more. They can tell you about stores and places they went. There's some people who tell you memories about the Camp Johnson Road. When you go to Camp Johnson Road at night on the eve of the Christmas, all these
Mm.
stores and stuff like that. So they have better memories. Some people grew up in concession area wherein, I mean, it was just okay, or people had job. I spent portion of my life in Bombing County growing up. When I went
Okay.
bombing back then as a kid, they had the LMC.
Mm.
They at the time they had the bombing wood, the plank factory. All those places were operating. They had
Mm.
their county league. Can you imagine there was certain county they used to have their own soccer tournament among teams in their own county? I'm not talking about the national county, I'm talking about on the county level. That's how
Thank
places
you.
like bombing
Monk,
used to
but this
be.
is
So
not happening anymore.
those things are all gone, and we live in a whole different era. That's why I said when we open the land today, we want to hear some of the old hands there calling and giving us some good old memories of the best days of Liberia. I'm not saying that the best day of Liberia is behind us. We could still rekindle the magic. I don't know which president is going to do that, but at
Mm.
least Liberia saw some good days before we got to this stage and to the point in time. But like I said, the video you show, it just
Mm.
coincided with this front page Africa article. And I'm just going to read the one that actually caught my attention. Not the article, just a couple of sentences. One old lady said, I am not even sure. I'm not going to call I mean, they said this year Christmas brought more discomfort and worry than happiness for Esther Banner, a single mother of six in her family, gave a far from her mind this year. She said, I'm not even sure we have food, except if someone gave us food. Said Madam
Mm.
Banner, a 61-year-old charcoal seller in Toli District, rural Monserrado County. Fatu Somo. 10 is one of the of Madam Sally's six, I mean of Madam Banner's six children.
Mm.
He said he was just worried about his next meal. Can you imagine on Christmas and you are thinking about your next meal? I'm not talking about the gift. I'm not talking about the clothes. I'm not talking about the shoe. I'm not talking about taking your children out to the beaches because beaches too were big things. You know, on Christmas Day, people used to go to beaches, the
Mm.
Tropicana Beach, the Hotel Africa, the Copos Beach, Caesar, everywhere. Where I know people had life, maybe. Like I said,
Mhm.
everybody were not enjoying, but everybody at least could afford the most basic thing. That's what we call our society, and it's far from Liberia at the moment. That's what made the whole situation very, very sad.
Well, so
And you
Mark,
can
to those of you who just joining us, our followers, indeed, good evening to all of you. We want to say compliment on the season, Merry Christmas, and a prosperous New Year. Mark been with us for a very long time on this platform. After all of these own observations, especially during this season and on today, saying because mind you, though, tomorrow we may not come on because we will have our own way of, having our own rest and so forth. So Monk is saying that, or Mayborn saying we are on, and also we'll be talking about Christmas, all of the good days, all of the happiness, and so forth. We hope and pray that we can bless at least 5%, maybe 5 family here, according to Monk. Monk, is someone who have that human feelings and so forth. Always talking for Liberians, always making sure that we get all of the best back home. So I think Monk, I don't know, maybe we can use your contact. This is not Sktv official to say, yeah, but there's also Sktv who would have supported you through the team here on today, headed by Monk. So please, Monk, if you have your contact, just do it so that some of our people they can chip in. Maybe we can also be a help to that Lily, whose story that you just read. And yes, at least even we not get much, or at least or 25 kg. That's it.
Well, let's do this because we already have the SKTV Cash App and Zelle. But
Okay.
anything from the coalition, I call it the coalition of the willing. People are
Good.
not forced to do it. You can do it if
Yeah.
God lay on your heart, and we
Good.
can maybe on. But the whole thing, the way how the financial institution cannot even give people their funds. I don't know if the mobile money system is working because when banks are struggling, because Christmas time people they're going to flood the system, and people are going to keep sending money from all around the world. So if the banks won't be able to disburse the funds, then I don't know. Maybe, but we're still saying, like I said, let them use the regular cash app, and even though Seku's not here, uh,
Yeah, that's
they
the
can
point
use
because I don't want
the
the people or maybe on the Christmas pass already because by the time it comes to on maybe today or tonight, we get it done. They have their
okay. You know
rice.
how we do
No,
for the coalition of the whaling.
Monk, I swear to
I
God,
will I will just put the regular number. I will put a separate
yeah.
number so we
So
don't
let me
bother
just
Seku. Maybe
yeah,
Seku is busy.
yeah,
Yeah,
indeed, yeah, that's the point. So just send the number now. I'm gonna pin the
yeah.
number so that good.
Pin the number,
Save the
and
number. Yes.
for our international audience, if you want to bless someone, so that's it. Coalition of the wedding. That's a season of
Yeah.
giving.
Mhm.
You can do what
Yeah.
you can do, and then we can take it from there and see how we can bless few people. Yep.
Yeah, so to our
I would,
sister, yes, indeed, yes. I think one of our sisters is seen it. Say, oh, she said mobile money working.
the
Yes, it's
mobile money
working.
is working.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
working. But send it to Mark. Mark will forward to me. Then we'll be able to get everything done quickly, and
Hmm.
SKTV will be, on top of our game in making sure that at least we bless a few people. At least that's just the most said. It is the yeah, so the of 25 kg, I think it's around 1750 or 18 dollars. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
dollar is around $18 US or 18.50 cents, but at least $20 will be okay. So let's just
Mm.
take it on that rate, $20, so that
Let's
that
say
means
twenty
will be
dollars. The same thing. The
yeah,
same regular contribution for the
mhm,
Friday.
good.
If you
Yeah.
spend $20, at least it can help somebody. Look, we can change Liberia. We can carry
Okay.
all the burden, but at least we can still be a blessing to a few people. That will go a long way. At
Because
the
more,
end of the day, the
because more,
Christmas is just a single day.
because more, what you just said, my brother, when you listen to the leaders, more you look. Now I can tell people. Sometimes the voting second may be frustrating. Listen to our president, the way he sound. Again, today we're not in politics, but more
Yeah,
like
you can.
people that you depend on to give you hope, and not
Yeah,
here.
they're not only giving you hope. They're not. Look, Bebon, if you are in Liberia, we keep asking our people. We can say we stay away from politics, but no matter what, politics will somehow fray into the argument. Bebon, the people who supposed to set the agenda for the country, your political leaders, the people who come from every single congressional district, that's what they call it, the people's house, the direct representation of yourself in government in any functioning democracy is a House of Representatives. That's what they call it, the people's house, because they represent every congressional district. That's why when we are electing president, we also go and elect lawmakers from our own backyard. If those people cannot even govern themselves, they are setting your own state capital on fire. They are fighting over leadership. They want control of the budget. They want to steal. Why make you think they will do something better for you? Let's just take the president out of the equation because the president, I always say, is an individual. Yet people look up to him. He got more power. I'm not going to put that under the carpet. But the reality is, if the people who represent you cannot even put forward your interest, then what make you think life will get better for you?
And that's the thing, Mark. That's the
they
question.
consume they consume the lion's share of your budget. They're the ones who set the agenda for the country. They can't even execute their own duties and functions. So you who down the line, like my old man that ain't told you with 6 kids
I
that cannot even put food on the table, how are they going to make her life better? Where and how? No, maybe we got a long way
said,
to go.
and Mom, let me just tell you quickly, baby, before we go back to our talking points. Mom, let me be frank. Even the people who are also working with these people, they are crying. Mom. So tell me, the lawmaker staffers, right? We can call them the staffers coming from the law from the both horses. Mom, they are crying. Every time these people are crying for their benefits, for their salaries, they cry every time. So, Monk, tell me, if the people who are so close to the power that be, they are crying, Monk, then what's going to happen?
Maybe you know what we'll do for today, except from the correlation of the whaling, our way of doing things, because the article from Front Page Africa, it gave a specific name or location or age.
Yes.
They cover Esther Banner.
Yes.
I don't know if anyone is listening from Tori. We on SKTV today on behalf of SKTV, if we can get her, because we're talking about 6 kids. Maybe I got a 9-year-old now that was only turning 9. Do you know what it means to have 6 kids? And you can tell where that next meal will come from. Do you know that extra pressure that it puts on you? I'm not talking about adult, I'm talking about kids. Kids shouldn't struggle for food. It's almost like a universal right that when they wake up from bed, their parents need to find something for them. They are entitled to it because they are kids, they cannot fend for themselves. So if you got a mother of 6 on the eve of Christmas telling you she don't even know where the food will come from, maybe let me stop right there. But we'll see what we can do. Let's stop there for now. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me, Mabel?
Mark, I'm getting you. Sorry. People are
Yep.
also calling me from back home. Yeah. So yeah. So Mark, so you're correct. So we got to check for those. But we have. I think I have one of our correspondents also in Atori M. But we're going to make sure that we get to that lily. And Mark, let me be frank, my brother. You know, sometimes when I see some of our people getting angry and say, "Oh, that the way you voted," I agree. But there are so many people, Mark, they don't even participate into politics because they feel that, but even if I vote for A, I vote for B, well, that's the same thing. So some of them, that's how they feel. They feel that voting for these people is, it'll be like wasting of their lifetimes. So the only thing that they can do is to continue with their hustle, make sure that they get a little bread. And some of these people, mom, even that code that I'm selling, how much she getting? But let me tell you, you go, like for example, you go in a bush and buy the bag of coal maybe for 600. And the people that are going to take the coal from the ground to put it into the truck, you have to pay them. Maybe they'll charge you $25 per bag or maybe $50 per bag. Mon, you imagine, oh. Then after that month, the country that is easy. Then after that month, the truck driver now will charge you either $50 per bag or $75 per bag. Then after that, every checkpoint that you reach to, Monk, you have to bring the gate down. And what bring the gate down is the person who have a goose or his goose in a truck. So you got to bring the gate down. Bringing the gate down, Monk, that's another expensive. So
Oh yeah, you gotta tip them.
Okay.
That's the system. I know that. You know how to tell me, baby, how you act like I was born in this country? I grew up in Liberia. I finished high school, everything before coming to America. So what are you talking about? I know the system. I know what it takes to bring the gate down. When they talk about bringing the gate down, you got to give people something, and or else they're going to hold you there, and they got to come and sell their goods or their product. So they can't spend all their time in the road. I mean, on the road after looking for the cool itself, buying it from the other vendors who want to be stuck in a car because somebody can bring a gate down. You have to bribe them because you want to get your product to the market and try to see if you can get something at the end of the day. So I know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
So when you bring the gate down after and Monk, let me just say to you, the frustrating thing with all of these bring gate down, all these things, Monk, you know what really get to me, Monk? Poor people stealing from poor people. Like for example, a poor police officer or a poor security officer will be stealing from a struggling person. Monk, thank God that today that Christmas Eve and we all will be heading into New Year. Monk, are we really serious in this country?
You
A
know,
poor police officer
oh
stealing
yeah,
from a poor person, a poor woman who's struggling to make life for herself, but she must bring
yeah,
it down. And that's the kind of
yeah.
society. But
That's
the
it.
Lord never are begging 15,000, get will come down free.
Yeah. because he carried that title. It's a psychological programming, you know. The guy who's the police officer at the checkpoint, he think that or market woman who was struggling to put food on the table is entitled to pay him something to bring the gate down. But the lawmaker who's making the most, no, he got to bring the gate down before he can even reach to the checkpoint. That gate will be lower. So that's it there for you, my brother. That Steve, that little brother just said, Duke. He said that Steve from Steve make God laugh.
No, but you're right. And that's the thing that my brother, look, we in hell. Let me be frank. On this in Liberia, we in hell. Sometimes I get things confused. Like you will see the security officers instead of them holding this leave or lead us to accountable, they are in front of them, and they use them. They go back to their common people who are also struggling, motorcyclists, tricycle rather, who are also struggling to be taking little or nothing from them. And you have the people parading them more today. I saw more than 10 cars of our lawmakers coming from Eastern and Hole. They don't even know where we're sitting. 10 cars, mom. Some people are like, I want to come and sharing money. Oh. You know, this is the kind of thing I start hearing. Because where you come from, where you going with all of these guys. But again, Merry Christmas, Among. So let's move on to our topic with the other one. Let me see. We have the good old day. But please, to all of you, don't forget the number is there. Please, we just want to be a blessing on today. We don't want to get ourselves after all of the
That's for Cash App. That's just special coalition of the willing.
Yeah,
Coalition of the willing Cash App number. Anything.
Yeah, please. Yeah, at least
So
everywhere.
maybe before the show come to an end, maybe someone can reference our old man with the 6 kids. And who knows? Yeah, for us here overseas, 25 bucks won't go along with I get 2 cups of coffee now at Starbucks. I mean, it's less than even half a gallon. I mean, half a tank of gasoline. So I know how people can do it here. Just few of you guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
it will be okay.
Yeah. So Mark, so let's go back to the old tradition and other culture. The old tradition and culture that you've been talking about. Where are we when it comes to all of these things in the festive season? Are we seeing that, for example, Mark, where you will notice that people will cook and so on? Are these things still happening, Mark?
All I want to be asking you because it's a whole different time between you and myself now. You know, back in the day, even apart from the shopping aspect where people would go and buy shoes and buy clothes, take their children out, even the sharing where people would cook on Christmas Day and you share food with your neighbors. I don't think that is happening because if you don't have enough for yourself, how can you share with your neighbors? That's why I say when the old school people start calling when the lands are open like your uncle, he's been around for a while. They saw some of the best days of Liberia. So we will see. But I know in the current dispensation, in this day and age, the old tradition is now holding because people are mostly looking for food now rather than other things. I mean, look at the lady talking about 6 children, and she didn't even know whether they will be able to eat something tomorrow. And tomorrow, it's not only about the day, you know, it's the same 24 hour. It's just the significance of the day. That's why the cultural aspect, the importance of that day, the main essence of the day. I think that's what people will be looking forward to. And we'll see what happens. While our politicians are enjoying, some of them will be traveling. I just some of them making a Facebook video in their car. No, they are well off. So it's up to you. And at the end of the day, like I said, even if you try to exclude politics will somehow weigh into this argument. Because remember, you cannot change people's life if you cannot change the system of governance in the country until you bring better leadership. If our people cannot, anything what people say, oh, we will just give up and throw in the towel and we don't want to participate, that's not even a help. It's not helping you either. Because at the end of the day, we are counting on you to cast that ballot for people who we believe can help move that country forward. So your refusal to participate, it means you are part of the problem because we end up getting people that we don't need in power, or because you decided, look, the people that sat out of this going election, they were more than enough to even decide the outcome of the election. The same with 2017. So you cannot keep repeating the same cycle and saying, oh, we try everybody. No, we've been trying leaders. We haven't gotten the right leader, but equally so you have to reassess why we are yet to get someone who will get the job done. Because based on the same way how you vote, and even on your voting party, the fact that you think that the solution is to stay out is not even your solution, and you shouldn't continue doing that because at the end of the day, you will keep harming yourself. Because the only way we can make things better, the only way you can get job and investors to come to the country, and talk about better policy to make your life better. We'll talk about this hopefully tomorrow because Sekou started the conversation, I think it was yesterday when we were talking about, not day before yesterday, about the whole issue about the role of the diaspora, the people back home. They think that we are on the opposite side, when in fact we are on the same team. We just happen to find ourselves in different parts of the world, but we are all on the same team. We want a betterment for the country. We want the country to do great. But the idea that individual can change the country, no, the diaspora can only do much. At the end of the day, it's the government that is giving more responsibility, more resources than any individual anywhere on this planet. Even in the great United States, not individual build this country. The government make the investment, and individual tap into that investment to reward or to bless more people in terms of creating jobs and becoming better. So this whole idea that, oh, you're sitting in America, you don't contribute. Like, look, I don't want to disparage the people that back home. The diaspora contribution, you cannot come anywhere closer to it. It's not even an argument. That's a fact. That's a reality. So people are contributing in so many different ways. The only reason is it's not the kind of investment that we have given the power to make that will change an entire country. It needs to come from the government. The individual citizen will play their part, but it's government rules and responsibility. That's why they are giving the national budget. They don't call Monk or Melbourne again, Melbourne national budget. No, they give it to the government in power. They're the one telling you that they got 850 million. That's more than $750 million. But every year you keep getting poor. I think the average honor Madam Salif second term in terms of the national budget was 620 to 650,000. Yes. Okay. If you have so far increased the budget by another 200 million, why people keep getting poorer? Because they are all lies. They are all lies. Like I keep telling them, they only inflate the budget so they can steal from you, because that way they will be able to justify why they are stealing more from you, because the money is big. The power is bigger. But you can, maybe it's like you go to a party, right? And you have smaller cake on the table and they were able to share it to all the party attendees, right? And then they tell you, say, oh, we got a bigger cake. But somehow you are getting smaller slice of the cake, even though the cake's supposed to be bigger. Does that make any sense to you?
No.
When we had a budget of 620,000, people were much better off. And now today they are telling you our national budget is 850 million. And people are still complaining about poverty. Like, how does the guy even come up with these numbers? How do you even justify that? That people are complaining about poverty every day, including the World Bank. The World Bank is telling you that 4 out of every 5 persons living in the rural area now, in urban area, they are poor. And you telling me that the national budget is 850 million. How are you generating this kind of money? How are you making this kind of a projection? Where is the logic here? The economy growing by 5.6%, 5.2%. I know in America for the economy to grow by 3% at war. And you telling me that our economy is growing by 5% and people cannot feel the impact of this so-called economic growth. Isn't that an insult, Mabel? It's more than an insult, but let me stop there for now, Mabel. You can go ahead.
Yes, because you really want to take us into some of the talk, but you're right, though, Monk, because all of the talking coming from our government, oh, the government is doing well, the government is doing this, the government doing everything possible that the livelihood of our people. But Monk, even let's go back to some of the government workers or quote unquote the civil servants. How happy are they? Even with all of the budgets, 800 million, 700 million, are these people happy? I think that's a question sometimes we should be asking them. Are they happy? No.
Happy where?
I will tell you now, the civil servants, even the helicopter.
The last time we had somebody on the show, we had to pay their way. So why are you talking about Mabel? Now why I tell you, now why I keep telling about the people there, the people who got jobs that's supposed to work in this government. The last time you guys were on Sktv, we had to rally around to pay their way. They said they haven't taken pay for the past 8 months. They don't even have the transportation to get to work. So think of my own man, I ain't told you with a says kid. If people who got jobs working in the government are telling you they don't have transportation, then you think about the older people in the rural land or hinterland with kids, bunch of kids too. How you think they are coping? So it just keeps getting worse. And then that work can pause me because I don't know how you can get economic growth in the midst of other poverty. Because I know when an economy is growing, I mean people are spending more, people are buying more investment coming to the country, more people are paying taxes. That's what they call economic growth. But in my country, it's the only country on the planet that I know that almost 3/4 of the people living at that poverty, but somehow the economy still keep growing. I never see anywhere in the world.
Only Liberia.
Never, ever. Only in Liberia.
Even when we reach 1 billion mark, even when we reach 1 billion, we'll still be among the 8 or maybe the 8 poorest. Can you imagine? What a progress. I mean, no need to even to be reaching all that amount because you can't reach that amount and your people are struggling. Look at the kind of video coming from Red Light about the low turnout of parents going down there to buy. I mean, no money. So the only thing that people are even focusing on, like, Monk, I want to even ask you about the emotional aspect of the entire Christmas Day celebration. Because, mind you, Monk, this day, if today pass, mind you, always time, Monk, you notice that there'll be a lot of division, either coming from various homes, coming from the husbands and wife, coming from boyfriend and girlfriend, coming from children and parents and so forth. So what understanding when it comes to the emotional aspect of the entire Christmas Day?
Maybe the reason why even in the great United States, when they are election time, the first thing people consider is the economy. The economy trumps everything, pocketbook issue. Maybe if you have kids that were looking up to you, okay, let's assume you've been struggling. Some days you get it, some days it's not there. And this important and significant day in your life shows up once every year. And tomorrow you wasn't able to put food on the table for your kids. Let's just assume some of them were 13 or 12 years old. They are young, but they're not too young. They can remember, they can see things at that age. And on Christmas Day, you cannot even put a meal on the table for your own kid. Tell me how they are going to see you as a parent. Just think about the psychological impact that on that particular day. A big deal like that in Liberia. Not only in Liberia, Christmas is worldwide.
It's worldwide. And that's the thing.
Worldwide.
Like you started, my brother. Christmas, I don't know for Christian. I don't know for no. That's the I don't know monk, but
It's worldwide, all over the world,
Yeah.
from the Middle East to Europe to Africa to America. Let people shut their offices down. A couple of days ago, somebody are on the road, somebody on the flight because they think it almost like the Thanksgiving is one of those days that they reunite with family, they have a great time, and they enjoy the season. And your kid in Liberia was to wake up tomorrow morning from bed, and at the end of the day, he couldn't even put a meal in his mouth. How are you going to see you as a parent? Where do you think the anger and the resentment keep coming from? Even your wife. Look, let me tell you something, Mabel. You don't blame some people. And we talked about this yesterday with our sister that was brutally killed.
Yes.
People will do things for economic reasons because it's just naturally instinctive to human being that we must first survive. You see food, you see shelter. Top two. Clothing by you can wear the same clothes every day, you don't care. That one is not forced to. But the thing they call food, the hierarchy of need, it rank at the top because you must eat to even survive. You must eat to even have strength. You must eat to even be able to go to school and learn. How can you be hungry and even to be able to read a book? No. So at the end of the day, the economy trumps everything. No matter your ideology or which party you support, the economy. And I will keep saying, Liberia problem is not political, it's economical. That's where the bulk of the problem lies. If we cannot bring about smart leadership, if we cannot bring people who know this job, if we cannot get people who will hit the ground running from day one to bring about investment. Remember, why do you think they have people in normal days that never care about coming to Morovia? Because all those counties, they have some kind of operation going there. Whether it was in Nima County, the Yekepa, the Grand Bassa, whether it was places like Bomi, Cape Man, yeah, those places people were not rich there. But at least the average person, few people, I mean, most people could afford for their family, at least by going to a job. You don't have them today. So this thing is not going to stop anytime soon, whether it's a drugs, whether it's a Zogo issue, whether it's armed robbery, everything. Because people must survive. Maybe anywhere you have poverty, crime rate always increase, even in the great United States. In communities that are distressed economically, crime rate are always higher there because it's just normal for human being to behave that way. In the absence of job security and income, people will find diabolical means just to survive. And that's why you see crime rate and drugs and prostitution is going on. The crux of the problem is economical. It's about jobs and investment and opportunity. That's just what it's all about.
Well,
I'll show
Mark,
you a
thank
video
you.
again.
So, yeah, so I'm getting a report that we should continue with the show up to 8 o'clock tonight. So let's just play the video. Then at 7, maybe 7:15, we activate the line and hear from our people how the festival season going or how the Christmas going from the end. And Also, maybe mom will recognize a few of our people because today, we just passing through a lot of things. So
Yep.
mom will recognize few of you, those of you who've been with us for a very long time. We're going to do
Yeah.
that up to the year end. Maybe some of you will start recognizing you as a best, one. Some,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, our diehard fans and support of the SKTV.
good. All right. So let me play the
My
video,
cash
mom. First.
out, my cash out from the coalition ain't ring yet. Nothing yet as of now. So I will
Okay.
keep giving you update.
All right. I know somebody somewhere who watching, and they will do more. They will do more in making sure that they get everything set. So let me play the video quickly.
But we
The
are
video
back.
already.
So this is Red Light Market. We are coming to you live from the commercial city of Red Light. So this is where Liberians, business women, come to sell their products. You come from Bon County, you come from Lofa, you come from Nima. You have to stop in Red Light to be able to sell your products. And this is how a really look like on the eve of the festive season. So what we observe here is that the sellers are more than the buyers. There are more people are selling than people who are buying. And the only reason is that people don't really have money. Liberians are complaining about this festive season on ground that they don't have money. Some of them are even thinking whether they will get food for their family to eat tomorrow, because according to them, it's not easy to survive in Liberia right now due to the hardship in this country. The economic situation in Liberia is very tough, and some of the reason given by some of the folks here is that they were unable to get their money from the various banking institution due to technical issues. So they go to the bank to get the money, and the bank will tell them, because of technical problem, we are unable to serve you. So most Liberian was unable to get money from the bank because of technical issues. That was the reason given to them by the various commercial bank, that because of technical issues, they were unable to get cash or to make cash available for people to withdraw from the various banking institution. So that's it. This is the commercial city of Red Light. You can see this is how Red Light looked like on the eve of the festive season. So the outlook of Red Light Market today will tell you that all is not well for Liberians, because if Liberians were having money, if this festive season were going to be well celebrated, but now you are seeing this place very, very packed. There will be no space to even stay. But you can see how empty Red Light is. I mean, it's very surprising to folks who are watching this live to see Red Light being empty as it is. This is very unusual. Red Light Market that we all know have always been a crowded place. There have been no time where you come Red Light and you see Red Light being empty as it is. So it means it's sending out a lot of information out there to see a commercial city, a commercial place that Red Light, who is being considered as a main entry point, to see Red Light being empty like this on the eve of the festive season. I tell you, it means that something is not just right, but it's as a result of the hard economic situation in this country. Liberians are suffering. I tell you, there is no if and if about it. Liberians are suffering. This country is hard. This country is hard. The government need to do something to address the economic situation of this country, because the ordinary people who voted for women every election year to bring government to power, it became very disappointing to see that the electors will vote during election time to bring government to power at the end of the day, and then they start to suffer, and while few people enjoy the state resources of the country. So you see how Rela look like? It's very disappointing. That shows to you how Liberians are actually living in poverty in this country.
Mark. So Mark, I think you listen, right?
Yeah, we
So,
already know that story. The people are
uh,
suffering, and our people go to the polls every election cycle,
yeah,
bring people to
man.
power. The same people that bring the people to power, are the one that suffer the most. It's not about bringing people to power. That's what we keep saying. It's about who you are bringing to power. Remember, I keep saying it on the show. Apparently, most of our listeners and our people in that country, they don't get it. It's not only about winning an election. The question is Liberia winning in every election cycle? And that's where the problem is. Most people are interested in winning election only. Okay, yeah, you can take advantage of the voters. You think you can play smart politics and walk your way to power. But at the end of the day, 6 years after, can you look at yourself and tell me, say that the country is winning? The whole thing about people suffering the country is too hard. We've been hearing it forever now. The question
Mhm.
is, are you willing to change that condition? And people are not willing. That's why I keep telling you when the Liberian people get ready to change their country, their actions and their behavior will tell you. Until then, there is nothing you can say or do that will change that. You can only hope that they do the right thing every election cycle. Because the people who will be the major players, as far as I'm concerned, they are not, from my own observation, they are not the one that will bring the kind of a transformational change that we need in Liberia. And they will do the same thing again in 2029. But then you want to complain. But then keep complaining. If you're not willing to take, look, baby, let me tell you something. When it comes to election, it's almost unlikely that a candidate that you prefer will be the one that can deliver. It's very hard. Sometimes you have to make tough choices. You will make choices that you'll not be comfortable with, but at the end of the day, that's the choice that will give you the result that you so desperately seek. And in the case of Liberia, Mabel, these people are not even thinking in that direction. From my own
Mhm.
observation, when we
Mhm.
talk here, we open the phone line. You can hear the name that they be throwing out of 2029. So it tells you that even if we're to push the clock forward 6 years from now, they go stand in line again. They will give you the same outcome we have been receiving, more than likely to give it
Oh
to you.
yes.
That's why I keep
Oh
telling
yes.
you, the people, you
Oh
can say,
yes.
oh, we try everybody, oh, no, we can't get good leaders. I say, no, better leaders are in Liberia. It's just the way in which you pick them. That's why you cannot get better leader. Because the condition that you set up for yourself, you won't vote on religious land, you won't vote on tribal land, you won't vote about for people with bad reputation and bad record. You want to vote for killers. You want to vote for rogues. So the condition that you set up, the people who are eligible to give you the result that you want in Liberia, they don't fit those conditions. That's why you will never get them because you set a whole different condition that does not exist anywhere in the world in Liberia by using it to pick leaders. And then when you get the result that you want, you want to complain. No, that's the only who can pick leaders is through election cycle. So if you can make better decisions during election, then you will never get a better country. That's just how it works. You want to feel comfortable. You want popularity. If election all about popularity, then Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo will be president for the whole world because they
That's
get
the
the
thing.
largest follower. Yeah,
Oh
you want
yes.
to vote for a guy because you think he's popular.
He's
You think
popular.
he can
He's
play music.
football.
Yeah,
He
he's
can
footballer. They
debate.
keep voting that way.
Nah. So
Keep
let me
voting
break
that
you
way.
some of the latest news coming from the highway. We just talk about the police behavior. And thank God, this is sometimes when we come and we talk, people think that maybe we're making a story and so forth. So one of our colleagues coming from my Gibi that work with Classic FM, just posted on his Facebook page. And let me just share it with our people that so you will see. So indeed, this is the highway, and you would if it's little bit that way, then I will show you under the vehicle. So that means the highway now among is not easy. The police officer
We got to increasing the checkpoint. They got to also to carry food. What are you talking about, Mabon? Every mile you drive now, you see someone that's talking a checkpoint there.
Yes, man. That's the highway you see that. So, man, give me, Monk, Christmas Eve, where people are going home, coming from place to place, trying to find a way home. You block their way.
We got lesson play there, man. Highway patrol 7. When you drive, you see patrol 6. Before you get to you see patrol 5. Yo,
look, Mark. So I can be thinking as to look, Mark, Liberia, yeah, look. I really want to apologize, but on the first year, no, my brother, Liberia probably, I don't know, but some people can say it's complex and so many. But so this is the highway. Those of you who come from Mangibi, or those of you that also listen to all the radio, this is the highway, and the highway patrol 07. The monk your call is the highway patrol, and you will see that 07. The men are black. So what are they doing that month?
Maybe they're not doing nothing. They get the hustle. They know that the traffic flow to the city is going to be very high. They know that people will be moving goods and services here and there in terms of transportation, in terms of going on the market. My man, the guy in the video already telling that there are more sellers than buyers. People are bringing their goods. People believe that there will be people that will go to the market all over the country, whether the Douala, the Railway market, all these markets to go and shopping. So if you got more traffic and the city is busy, what do you think the police going to do? They're going to set up a lot of illegal checkpoints just to get something to take them for their family. That's just how it is.
Yeah, good, but that's the point where that's the question that I'm about to even ask you. It's like maybe the government officials, they already understand the territory. Say for us, our Palestinian is clear. Even any kind of way we steal the people, they will be clapping for us. So you better go be what's any kind of way. I think no, this is indeed embarrassing, and we don't even know where we're heading as a country. Or again, as we climb the year 2024, this is Liberia, where you see your police officer, people that are supposed to be, opening way for people to go home, observing the traffic, the free flow of traffic, observing children, observing
hustling.
They are the one now blocking even the traffic.
They don't want hustling on poor people.
Mark,
the guy is saying, the guy is saying this when the security guy is saying, anywhere you try to go, that way to go and eat, right? You remember that saying back when it comes to police officer and anywhere you try to go, that way to go and eat. So the men they hustling, they gotta carry something. Remember, the same way the regular people are trying to put food on the table, that's the same way the guys in the police force and no illegal checkpoint, that's all they're trying to do. Get something to put something on the table tomorrow. So they will use any means and every means possible to get that. Because at the end of the day, the policemen are going with a woman to look on the roof of that black plastic there to see what's coming.
They may make it 125. It's a lot more. The only thing that hurted me in the entire thing is some of them, they are unreasonable. That's the only thing. Because the reason I'm saying that more is like what one of our brothers said. Steal to steal. So the poor people stealing from each other. No wahala. But then, monk, some of them on that highway patrol, you will talk, monk, until even your voice, everything finish. They won't listen. No crime, monk. No drugs. They don't see drugs on you. Nothing. You are free. But just because they want to charge you certain amount and you don't want to pay.
Let me tell you something. That's why I said nothing changed in that country. The reasonable men can be unreasonable at times. When a policeman or some law enforcement officer that in the traffic steps out, right? Whether he's a city police or a regular police officer, we got already the calculation for the day that at the end of the day, this is how much I would need to feed my family, right?
Wow, you're not a police.
Yeah. When we got get arrested, he will tell you once okay, just call the revenue, go hustle for the soup. And he get his target, maybe he target at $400 or $500 at the time, now let's say like $100. And 3 o'clock, we got him to cross block and the heavier. He ain't even reach 200 yet. So as we get further into the day, we got to start increasing the bid. He will start becoming unreasonable. He got to start putting people on pressure because he had to meet that particular budget. They may already set his budget for the day before coming in the traffic. So if you supposed to carry at least $400 home or $500 labor take home just to feed your family for dry rent, I mean bare minimum dry rent. Then 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 p.m. You even just getting $400. Why you think gonna happen to the other driver that will be coming your way in the evening time, going to 5 or 4 or 5? You're going to double up, brother. That's when they start getting unreasonable.
No. But and that's just the fact. In fact, you know, because someone called me this morning. I was somewhere, with some of my colleagues. We were also on visitation with one of our friends who not feeling too well. So, I have some of my German brothers. They into the motorcycle business and so forth. So he called me and said, "Oh, the police officer stopped me." I said, "For what?" He said, "The police officer saying that I have photocopied document. I should go back home and bring the original document." I said, the police officer asking you that you should go back home and bring the original document. He said, yeah. I said, no. You know what happened? He said, I said, you alone, you get a problem. He said, but problem me. I said, no. Today, what day? I just asked a question. He said, today, I question I said, but then, you know what to do. So, can you imagine? Somebody have the photocopied document of their vehicle or their motorbike. You are saying that they should go and bring the original as if to say the person is in court or maybe the accident or something happened. So
Maybe when you're driving your car, and when you know what they call bow-legged parking.
Look, I can't be convinced. More, no wahala. Jesus. Yeah, so that the country will live in with people more.
A policeman pull you over because he say your license too clean, no dust on the park.
Yes.
Yeah. Bow-legged parking. They never find a way to get something for you, my brother. That's it.
Well,
let's go to the line. Let's hear from people.
Yeah, indeed. The line is very hot. The line keep blinking. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Good evening, my dear brother. Good evening to the panelists.
Yeah, compliment the season.
Maybe you return just as you were saying, we heading to the Christmas and it's not easy. However, my name is Prince Steve Matthew, calling you from Ramofia with the community to be precise.
All right, go ahead.
Let me quickly go to the issue of the police. You see, the IG need to step down very strongly. Those unreasonable police that you see in the street are the one you call the police here. They don't know what they call please. They don't know what they call I'm begging you. They don't understand that. These guys can stay on the road for hours. When your time elapses, you leave the road, your other police come on the road. So that's how it becomes unreasonable. Number one, they are not trained. They don't know the ethics. So you don't kill them. And secondly,
so is that how you call it? Is that hello, Chief? Is that how you call it? The police helper?
They are the police helpers. The real police. Okay. They can reason when you say, please, driver or police officer, I beg you. This is just my first trip. A 3 officer who the Liberian government know in this country will listen to you and they will permit you to pass. But I challenge you, anyone you see with that green t-shirt on them, they are unreasonable. They are not the official police. And you will always see that when no police one go and cause the trouble, you will see the real officer coming to me, hey, my young man, hey, this what is happening. But for me, I interacted with them once. I say, officer, I know you to be a Liberian security, but this man, he has a case with me, so I'm not answerable to him. Let him speak for himself.
All right, thank you. We'll tell one day, more myself will tell one day for security or police officer. Hello, to this caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, my brother, and let me say good evening to you, Mabel.
Compliment of the season, my brother. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, nothing in place for the marry. Oh. Can I marry the Christmas? There's nothing there to marry.
Merry Christmas.
Nothing yet of marry. I have seen your own. This is David King, and I do join you guys for my Seven resident. I heard you guys talking about the highway patrol. This is a usual thing. Aside from Christmas, week or whatever, but this is a usual thing. Since Abraham Muhammad gave these incident to the police. The police have rated on some of these incidents and making it highway patrol. To come on the highway, you write your plan and start money for drive. If you carry 2 person in the bucket seat of the car, they charge you fine. If you don't have 2 person in the front seat of the car and then you just get a regular full person at the back, you pay $100.
Oh.
Those are load that tax so high, like you got low here, so that you pay $1,000 so or else a 20 ticket. That's how the already is from Yellow Billy on the that way as far as Orange Grove checkpoint before we get Orange Grove checkpoint, they got that one checkpoint and some of that checkpoint, you got Orange Grove checkpoint, you go to compound number 1, they also have another vehicle there. So there's like 3 vehicles on that road. So
all right.
from Morocco to Kagata, they got the same 3 vehicles. So it's a normal practice. Now 3
no, that problem, no, we're not going that way today. Well, hello, today's caller, good evening. Don't carry all the. Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
I differ with the analysis of the journalist or saying that the market crime is empty because people are suffering. Neighbor oil Liberia, there are a lot of.
What's your name, Chief?
Pardon me?
What's your name, sir? Sorry.
Oh, there's Brother G. Lahastin already calling from Pins to 80 Tobago.
Okay, go ahead, my dear.
Let me give my analysis. Look at Spoon. Giving out 1,000 per correct plus to people. Just call you to give you rice. There are a lot of charity groups that are going out there to the churches out there, people are full. So the market being entered, there's not people suffering. I know those days people go to also they don't have. They don't have anyone to go also.
So I want to ask you this question, and I want you to be fair enough. As an energetic man, I'm not talking about maybe people who have probably physical challenge people, but as an energetic man, do you think that it's necessary or it's good that somebody give you back a rest?
My brother, if I don't have it, why they can give it to me?
Okay, so you know.
But then yeah, people are not sorry about you taking back a rest. Then who are you? Then why can't give you the back a rest in the first place?
How will I go on? If the police and feel relaxed, so have all the police have been there. So these things, remember, let's look at positive things of Liberia. Let me friend to you, your neighbor.
I'm going to look at all the positive things, but my body team been around for fellow man Salim closed most of the checkpoints. These are facts. We here, my brother, we were here from 2006. We saw former president Man Ellen Johnson said you close most of the checkpoints. But again, these checkpoints are back.
It is season time.
Okay. All right. All right. We're talking positive. We're talking positive now.
What I'm saying is the positive thing about Liberia. Liberia will remain on job. People look at the negative thing outside. It doesn't look all right.
Okay, so which one are the positive that you want to talk about? You bring one on the positive thing.
I just mentioned earlier.
What?
Look at the charity group. Look at Spoon. To people,
people are giving rice and even giving t-shirts to people. Do you look? Don't make me from local. Do you know how many videos you call it out there that people are giving rice out to people with a t-shirt?
That's what I'm saying. Charity. So
also a charity there for somebody to be giving rice with a photo on it. You could call it one charity.
Maybe you are fortunate to be working and get the mayor.
I'm asking you. No, hello. I don't want to call you up before you say I call you about. So I want to be asking what the question. Hello. I want to ask you. Is it fair enough to give me something later? Maybe say, can I take a picture, take my t-shirt and wear it? You think that's the right thing to do? Mama, you know me answer a question then. I know, man. Okay, today's call up. Good evening. Yeah, man. Hello, today's call up. Man, you already talk already. Your man can't wait for today. We don't want to know politics. Let's stop hitting people here today. Hello? Yeah, go ahead, my dear. Hello?
This is Sktv.
Yes, this is Sktv. You live on Truth FM.
Yes. You see, I want to call and pull my input. My name is Sensaki. I live in Balatwa.
But you can move away from your monitor. That's the only way we'll be able to get your view loud and clear. I'm saying that you got to move away from the radio so we can get you clear.
Okay, let me move from the radio. Yeah, my name is Sam Saki.
Go ahead, Sam.
I call you from Balatwai. This is the problem. Now, they play well we now reach. Now, just like almost fresh fish tend to my mind.
Oh.
So, we got to eat it any kind of way we feel like eating it. We're not talking away.
Jesus.
Because there is no better as a CNA. We're talking this thing over and over, and the people stay doing the same thing. So what are we heading up to? What are we heading up to? This is my input. So they said a boy cry for Pharaoh, we not cry for long life. So let all of us pray to get it Pharaoh, the long life there, we see a better thing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And Monk, I just placed one of our follower comments out there. You know, sometimes people don't understand. You want to call here. No, you know that's the thing. We'll come here just say wait. Hello, to let's call
keep taking the call, Mavon. Take it, I'll leave for the next 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Uncle, for joining us. Compliment the season.
Yeah, very happy return. And let me say compliment the season to Monk in the United States and Sekou and Steve, even though they are not online. And to you and also your family and most of the people that are listening. You see, when the society is booming, you don't have to have people with charity. When the society, you can have charity, maybe you can go to pay children's school fees and have you know, you can pay people hospital fee, but food is the first thing. Even the millionaire who hire the first thing he think about, he got to eat. So if a human being not able to feed himself to eat, and he expect maybe for one organization to come when Christmas. So then what happens from January up to Christmas? Who feed that person? So when people bring maybe 1,000 back or right when they put get it that gesture, which we accept it because everybody got to be kind to each other. But it shouldn't be to the point that we got people who fill in the gap. No. I can remember normal day, you know, I always let to take people back. Normal day. We don't even used to know who represented it. We the small children that coming up, we don't used to know representative. Because when they come in the interior, the outgoing entire go for them. They go to the farm, they bring food. They see the representative. The only thing representative does is that he come, he made a report, and when people will suggest to him what they want to see, he will make sure to talk to the company and the logic company there in the interior. How they should treat our people. They don't go to care people right in the interior, then you call party. They don't know that the people call party for representative, but this time it's different way around. When you pay for it now, you go into your town. You don't care 25 kg, you don't go strangers. What kind of thing is this?
Uncle, that's the fact. Nobody going to receive you anymore until you carry something tangible.
I said, man, when the car pull you down, you pay a bet from there. The people stay standing because they want to see whether you got rest in that car.
Okay.
But then you should have it before. They want to see maybe we that were going to school and we went by home, if you want to buy chili soup, you buy it, you want to buy stuff, you carry it for your people.
I will go now, sir, Uncle. I will go now.
Yeah, but can you imagine you taking so to carry in the forest? Then you say the society is normal. The society is not normal. Let me tell you something. When the Oromo go in, you will carry everything. Even if possible, you will carry coal. You see, they call party. Then they write petition. The petition statement that the Oromo then the Africa are ready. When they ready, when somebody reads petition, when you want to make mistake, then somebody on the author, then you correct the person.
All right. Well, Uncle, yes. So that's the thing, and I don't know, but you don't know everything because even one of the callers said people are giving. I don't know, but you just say it the right way. Some of these gifts not meant for people who are physical. These gifts are meant for people who are physically challenged. You can't look at people like Melbourne and working. I'm working. Then you want me giving me gift. They really giving me gift because all of us we are swimming into poverty. Because you work, you can't get what you work for. So that's the reason why. Yeah, go ahead. Good.
You go to the BB hospital where you have unfortunate people, they don't even know who they will be lying in there. But not to say, you will go where a number, when we see a number, they will give you one level rent. You did never call and say you know that you got 2-3 level rent in your house. So that just Rafa girl will own.
Uncle, see you. Come back and sissy. Thank you, Uncle.
I want to thank all of you. You know the people, before I got the land, you see the police people, they are going through hell too. And they themselves causing the problem.
Okay.
Because to bring police aid, you the lead police, when you can take pay, then you blind in the corner. Then you bring somebody who not taking pay. You see what that person will do? The person will get the girl the hell. Because you will warn the man, my man, you don't do a good job. You not carry something wrong. And the man knows that when more end, he will be able to get a pay. He said, who's saying there on the street? So these are some of the things. Then the man who video is just like, they never say that people suffering to the point that they're not able to find food. The man said, by now, people want to go to the bank to receive their money, but it's very difficult to say or sit down and all those kind of things. That when the man told you, so no way to go to buy the market. I was listening to the man. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Today's caller, good evening.
Good evening, Libor and President Moore.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me say a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to you people. Libor, in this particular country, we have a very long way to go. And I can tell that, declare to the people that here is the report from your correspondent at Relation Renal Market is real and authentic. I was at a renal market today. I even supply up to 3 o'clock where I was looking like a normal and ordinary day. You could not see the heat of that particular Christmas. And we begin to ask some people, even what we call fashion. There's no fashion, no new clothes coming soon and all of the way, all of Christmas to be coming, you see, fashion. And we begin to ask people to say, oh, there's no money for them to go to go to China and to buy and to purchase new material to bring them. So as a result, they remain here and sell their own goods. But look, this is Liberia for us. This is the Liberia that other people sat in America, used propaganda, and have brought this particular woman into power. See how our people are very much frustrated. Every part of Liberia today, even down to Lufa, I am from Lufa. You go there, even with the percent of the president in Lufa, people are crying. Nothing. People are even angry with the president because the way he's proceeding with the government process and the hope that he built and you make the Liberia to build for him today, the reality is on the contrary. And President Mo, I think you need to be very much sure. Because I remember you said that you prefer Joseph Walker over Bia. But records are proving excellently that Bia is 101 million better than.
All right, thank you. You have to bring politics into everything we do here. So, Mo, call your numbers, and those of you, I think Mo going to recognize. Say, no, you just getting things wrong. Giving people a support, a genuine support, is far different from giving somebody who hungry, who's struggling, and who, in fact, the person is physical to work, but they can't find job. Or even when they get job, they can't take pay. That's two different things you say, my brother say. So the other argument you won't bring, don't bring politics here. My brother, you far from that. So yeah, Mo, go ahead. Maybe you want to talk about the numbers and to encourage our people to recognize few of our people before we go back to the line. Sorry, let me see. Monk.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, nothing yet from my end. Nothing from the coalition of the willing. We don't know. The number is out there. It's on the screen, right? I think everybody can see the number. So that's the update. Nothing here. Nothing ring on my cash up yet. That's all I can say for now.
Yeah, so the question also been asked, or someone asking you a question, tell President Mon to check his inbox. I think someone is saying that you should check your inbox and also yourself. Whether you have Zelle, people are asking
Myself?
that. Yeah,
Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right.
yeah. So please go back. Just check
You
your
know what? Let
woman.
me get set to wait there, then I will check it because I'm using the same phone. Hold on, let
Oh,
me just check it out 1 second here.
yeah, yeah. Becky, check this thing because we want to leave right on the radio, and also apart from that, woman, we want to have maybe 4%. We want to call 4% on the radio, including some of our women also to be part of the entire Christmas gift. So my brother Zego Gano, I want you to give me a phone name. I need
Yeah,
you to give me
I got 25 on my. I got
okay.
$25. Maybe someone sent me $25 on my cash app.
Okay, wonderful.
Let me
Cool.
double check. I don't know if they want us to call their name or whatsoever, but we ask that later. Well, at least I
Yeah,
got $25 on my cash app for now.
wonderful. That's good to go. So we still
For
have time.
Zelle,
We
I
have
don't
about
know.
28 minutes.
Let me check Zelle. Let me check Zelle too. Let me check Zelle.
Somebody
Yeah,
asking you
keep
to
taking few
post
calls.
maybe.
I'll leave.
Yes. So while we're taking calls, we will also be recognizing few of our people, our supporters. Yeah, Felicia Free Wallet. Let me say, good evening to all of you. Compliment on the season. That man say, no, let's
Yep.
say, let me be frank. You know the reason why for me, let's say, because say strong. No matter what you post, it's still strong. So
Yeah.
say go Ganu. Yeah,
Amen.
that's great. Go ahead. All right. So
Yeah,
let me
you gotta
go.
let's say, but stay consistent. Go
Yes,
ahead.
good.
Go to the line.
Yeah, that's the thing. What I really like about Zay, no matter what you say to it. So let's call a good evening.
Picking
Yeah,
up.
go ahead.
I'm Lawrence Spencer. I'm in Johnson.
Thank you for joining us, Lawrence. Go ahead. Compliment on the season.
Thanks to you, my dear brother. Well, you know, I mean, it's obvious that when people are suffering, Lord, like you guys said, that thing has become a cliche because the Liberian people, there's so love suffering, they love poverty. That is the reason some of us we want to feel for people because we are human and it's part of our nature as humans to sometimes have compassion on all of us, okay, on their going through difficulties. But if every one of us, we are facing hard times. Some of us will have to leave calling here and there to get something to at least to move around. So we cannot continue to live the need, but in the game when the right time comes, people will trivial issue that cannot suffice in any civilized country. Okay, like you guys mentioned, for example, we already in the time, who voting because somebody get popular food to the bottom. No, people voting on policy issues that will transform their life. But you see today, in real life, you see somebody, these young people is standing, they got two glasses on the hanger. You will see the public say, you know that sense they having it. But these are the very people that in election time, you hear them making mockery out of serial candidate that have the potential to change their life. So it's a pity that our country, the majority of people are not educated. A few group of guys, I mean, half educated guys, who think they are sophisticated because they are stolen enough for the country. But no, use us. But no, you are saying that. So I'm not very Christmas. You are not seeing even the regular Islamic call. We need to see the woman bigger and all of that.
Yeah, my brother. I forget. I mean, add my uncle. That's great. Thank you for bringing that also to our attention.
Yeah, so they want to know the woman bigger because even you put woman bigger also. I mean, in the life who are bigger, I even carry far around the world. That's the thing. But as a family, we all should get free for our country. I mean, coming years, who knows? God will perform miracle. And some of our brothers, we in government, they have to pull their heart together and see our country moving forward. It's not in our nature to pray for the rest of our country all of the time because the very people who are suffering are Liberia. The alternative debt is too much because of hard time and all of that. So it's a whole barrage of issue. But we pray for the better tomorrow. I hope. I mean, God can provide for people to feed their family. And that, so far, that's all we can observe for tomorrow. Food to eat, and you can sit down and reflect on your life. That's all. Thank you for the program.
Thank you, my dear brother. And you just talk about one of the important things that Mom mentioned about the old days. But let me go to my warranted. These are people that used to celebrate the Christmas with their dancing and they call it, I don't know what kind of name. They are all woman baker, eh? My warranted, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mabel. Good evening. We have good morning to Mom and Steve and Mr. Kane.
Yeah, happy. Oh, someone will say Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to every one of you in the US there. My children, we pray to God for you that they calamity will let it pass over all. So the real teacher will come in the country. I want to tell you, thank you very much for thinking about Liberia. And I listen to more. For more than to think about Liberia, the kind of problem that we facing. That was separate calamity. I was saying, and I told you where it needs them about people. They calamity who put it upon ourselves. Who put it upon ourselves. Yeah. So that's what I want to teach. You know what I told you? All of us there, who people to that place there for also what I knew. I was talking, if I said, I don't want to let for this business. Because if I let when you go to my the city, and the people are getting yeah, my son. So I really want to say you're for thinking about Liberia. I want to say you're taking them for continue to get your more grace, long life until the change that we want for all to get all our long life for you to come to Liberia. One day more for all to see eye to eye.
Thank you. So my warranty, you will be one of the beneficiary because yeah, indeed you are one of the person who follow the platform and you call in or you give your own opinions, you know. And thank you so much, Mama. So as we go, we pray that our supporter will that only one have 25 kg. They want you now calling to say you're calling your number, play and win, raffle draw. No. They want. Like my uncle said, there's not raffle. It's not gamble. Yeah, we're not playing gamble. Yeah, but you can play gamble. We give to you. In fact, we're not going to take your picture. We give to you. We tell you. We tell God, thank you for your life, and we bless you. You go secretly. We're not here to come be taking people picture. We're not here to come play gamble. So that's it. So this caller, good evening. Hello. Hello, my dear. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mabel, how you doing?
My brother, we're okay though. Thank God. Compliment of the season.
Yeah. Same to you. Yeah, I wish you. Yeah. I wonder. Not everything we go politics there. There are some things there's some issue we discuss without politics. Yeah, we're out talking about politics.
Yeah.
And more especially when it comes to identifying with our families in Liberia, our people in Liberia, and not about politics. Yeah. So the government should have still reason. Something is high on the increase. Government should have still reason and identify with the poor and the needy. Yeah, so if you identify with the poor and the needy, you'll be blessed.
You'll be blessed. That's the point, my brother. You'll be blessed.
Yeah, you'll be blessed. Identify with the needy.
But the old folks are even crying. You are old men, you in power. Old people crying in your name. People go to your house. They can't even get back or rest home. Some of you calling talking about the other people are giving rest. How many back or rest the president gave to a fellow old people?
No. So it's very frustrating that the government of Liberia with turn his back on his own citizens. People are putting him. The old people who stood in the sun, who stood in the rain, and just because going to be successful today, they have forgotten them. They have gone in low fast. He's doing his normal thing. Just do not forget about the old folks, the old people. This is our backbone.
Thank you, my brother. This is our backbone. And Mark, quickly, maybe you want to give us an update because we want to use that time on the radio. Select our maybe 45% who already get at least maybe 2, the woman with the 6 children, and we can use maybe minority. Then we are maybe 3 more percent on the platform. But go ahead.
Maybe let me double check. I think someone sent me $100. Okay. I'm not too sure. Let me see here. Let me check something real quick. Hold on 1 second.
All right. So what I'm on, so those of you actually on a very serious note, we are not here to play gamble. They play not play you win, play you lose. No, you're not win. Huh. Yeah, we give to you based on our winning heart. Monk being one of the person who always bringing up his own experience with life and so forth. Today is a Melbourne. We're coming down there on a very special show today, and we'll make sure that at least we can bless 5%, 5 family here, because we're not going to give rest to people who will sell it. That's the thing. People like my uncle just said, and that's true. There are people here. Some of the people, they're greedy. They are greedy. They already have food. They have everything. Some of the people, like some lawmakers, they make 15,000. But stay, they want signature fee. Some of you don't even know what can be happening. They want signature fee. They want 30,000. They want 5,000. They want 10,000. I've been greedy. And the person that made it and say, okay, even though you're stealing, for the stealing you do it, please get on the money. And the people wait, look, oh God, let the season finish. Some of you saying we will come to politics, then you will know about politics. But for today, we move. No politics. We move, compliment the season. To all of you, our supporter, Mom, we ready? Just let me know. But some of you who are calling, keep your calls coming. 077-285-961. That's the number to call. Yeah.
I don't know if our sister wants us to call her name on it. I mean,
No,
she sent me $100.
Okay. No,
the person know who I'm talking about. Let them reach in my inbox. Let them give me update if they want for me to make that announcement or they want to keep it. And she's a regular on the show. Matter of fact, she comment a lot. Let me check her message. I think she sent me a message here. Today's contribution for that lady. Yep.
say you. What can I do that?
Yeah.
Unless they will be fishing our mouth so that we will talk. Look, my brother, don't push us into this thing. Say, my brother, let me tell you more cause and more. You rather let me know.
And I think that contribution was meant for the old man from that Tory with the 6 kid. I think her story was the one that got her attention because I think she was some respond to me in my inbox in the messenger. So she said no name. So we'll keep it that way. But she's a regular person here. And maybe one day we'll talk about it. But for now, I don't know. She didn't want the name being announced, but she sent $100. So technically, I'm sitting now on 125. Who knows? Maybe we might round it up to 250 or 300 because the last time we did, I think we went almost to $300. So the old man from Tori, we will get her a contact, and we will see the best. But someone here sent her $100. So and let me call her name again. So she's 61 years old. She sells charcoal in Tori, Monserrato.
Okay, I've seen Fatu. Is that Fatu Kamara, right?
Who they call Fatu Kamara?
On that article that you talk about.
Her name is Esther Banner.
No,
she's 61 years.
Yeah, I know, but I've seen that the story about Fatu Kamara with new narratives. I hope she's the person.
Hey, what are you talking about? You talking about the writer of the article? Yeah, Fatou Camara with a new narrative from Front Page Africa. Ooh. Yeah, the article came from Front Page Africa. She mentioned 2, I think, a 10-year-old son, feature Sumo, that from this 61-year-old. But I think that's the family she talked about because she said, I used to be happy when Christmas was coming. My mother used to buy all new clothes and toys for me. But this year, I don't even expect anything. I just want to have food to eat. I think that was coming from the 10-year-old from what I'm reading here. So the old man today we are talking about specifically is Esther Banner, 61-year-old from Tori district in rural Monserrato County. So
Monk, I go back to that story. 7,000. Monk, I'm saying something. Monk, you see, Monk, don't make me to feel. Some of you who calling, you saying this and that. Monk, go back. Just look at my salary.
Mabon, I want you to do something. Go to the link of the article, open it, and I want you to put her picture on the screen so our audience can see her, please.
Yes.
Because I sent you the article. Go back to your messenger, please. Zoom in on the article. She's selling coal, and you can see her behind her, putting the coal in the plastic with her case. I don't know,
Yes.
maybe he's a grandkid because for the other little girl, I think for her age, I
Yeah.
don't think she can.
But I'm seeing
Yeah.
somebody that making 7,000. Who that for the monk? I'm seeing somebody my salary is around 7,000. They call it
7,000 US dollar?
7,000. Go there. It's ARD. Go there.
Oh, okay,
It's,
okay, hold on.
yeah.
I didn't read that part. I was just reading the statement from the old
Just
lady.
look at my salary. ARD.
Oh, even
7,000
those,
or
yeah, yeah,
30,000.
there's why it said even those in the formal employment are feeling the financial squeeze. Just look at my salary. I have 8 children. They call him Fokpa Yakpa, 50-year-old, a teacher at the Freeman Reserve, a local public school in Todi, and the president they were in Todi at the time and writing this story, or they visited Todi in recent time, who make 7,000, and I guess US $38.50 monthly. This money can even sustain us for 2 weeks before talking about 1 month. Even if I decide to buy them new clothes, the money will not be enough.
Wow.
Yeah, 7,000 Liberian dollar, which is equivalent to $38.50 in the month. Maybe. Yep.
Among guess what? Some of the government officials they eat not less than 2 to 3, 4, 500 per day.
Yeah,
Some of the
senior
government
man
officials
Mo Duke
per
said we
day,
reached to
and
me
not even
after
per
the
month.
show.
But some of the government officials month they eat $200-300 per day.
Yeah.
But you pay somebody for 31 days in a month, $38.50. Come and say, why you can't have positive thing?
Mabel, so why we can't just do this, Mabel? Our own sister here and pundit on the show here, she sent $100 specifically for the woman.
Yes.
So why not the other guy who say he only making 38? Why not just do the show for both of them, at least for today?
Yes,
Since
but
they were
that's
the
the
one
thing,
that chauffeur in from Africa, and then we can just take care of those two, and that's it.
yeah, because somebody making 7,000 more. Look,
Because we got their full name, we got their agent, and we know they're from Tony District. So they will be able to reach out to you, even if it will be a day after the Christmas, but at least we will try to
yes.
do our
So
best as possible.
I will get in contact with some of my colleagues from Front Page Africa, and they will give me Fatou Kamara number, and I will get in contact with her. And trust me, Mark, I will send you maybe send you some information about them. Yes, but it is indeed
Yeah.
troubling. It is indeed frustrating, Mark. These are things
But
that we
show our woman. I mean, when you scroll to the middle of the article, her picture is there, so you can just
want to even
zoom
open.
in.
I try to open this style video or this photo, and I want to even go.
No, you don't have to. I just show the article, and when you get to the middle of the article, if you can zoom, but you will see her picture there clearly. It's big if you just zoom it on your screen. You ain't got to zoom the
Let me
picture
see.
itself.
No, let me go to what I think. Let me see what you send me. Yeah, sorry. So those of more keep talking while try to.
Yeah, so those two will be the two luckiest family as a result of SKTV and our diehard supporters here and the people who believe in this cause on SKTV. At least we can put smile on the faces of two families in Liberia. And Yvette Sifa said, Monk, check your Zelle. So it means it's still rolling. Let me check my Zelle real quick. 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go there, Mark, and check. Those of you, please hold on the call. Just hold on with the call because when we come here, even things that even affect all of us. Some of you, you get angry and say, maybe no, but it's indeed frustrating though when you see some of them they get 7,000 Liberian dollars. Some of you are even watchmen. Look, Mark, I got watchmen in Liberia. Security officer, private security officer.
How you have never watched, man? What are you talking about?
Hey man, you problem. You take off. Okay, one among watchmen here in Liberia or private security officer here in Liberia, they are making $50, $60. Sometimes even 4 or 5 months, no pay.
All right. Somebody think I should check Manziel because usually Manziel, when any payment come through Manziel, I can get automatic text message. But maybe double check your number. I haven't received anything yet. I'm checking both my account and Manziel.
Because I go to Front Page Africa, but not.
Well, let me pull in your inbox again, so you can just.
Thank you. Just do that.
Let me
So
pull it
those
right in your inbox.
So those of you who are getting angry with us every time we come here to speak truth to power, you get angry. I just look at you and laugh. Someone comment, in fact, someone posted, one of our media colleagues posted today about the traffic police officer behavior. I saw
Okay, I
one
just did.
comment. Thank you.
I
I
just
saw
did.
one comment, and the comment I saw surprised me. One of your own government official also commented. He said, yes, indeed, this is normal. And this is, in fact, this is indeed frustrating for us as a country. So you want us to live like these people? Only in the name of us continue to praise worship? No, some of us will not praise worship. Even your
Yeah, Yvette Sifa, double check.
Mm.
I haven't received anything yet from Manzel. Uh, yeah,
So,
I'm still sitting on 125. Someone sent 125. I mean 25, and our sister here,
okay,
uh,
I think
sent
it's
$100. That's the two that I got. Mo Duke say, I mean Murray Duke say he will reach out to me after the show. You know, Murray when he's saying reaching out, he reaching out.
yeah.
And
I
so
know I
far, I
can
can tell the
the
specific.
photo not open it to my air. I don't know how the person really post everything. And you can't even click and get all the photo done. But again, let me just go straight to the photo.
My pop said you should check your Lone Star, but no name. But the man
Why?
who making the comments say no name, but he said like
Oh, sorry, let me see. Oh, okay,
look at
yes.
the
Yeah, I think somebody sent me $20. Yeah, good.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So you
somebody.
in
I don't know who
business.
that was. Yeah, somebody
That's
sent me
my own pops
$20.
over there, Kononyan from
Oh, okay.
Sacramento. Anytime you see
Oh,
somebody calling from Sacramento, that's him right there.
okay. That's good. So, yeah, sorry, Connor, we're trying to put a video on, but he's still trying to do all kind of things to us here. We're not really getting close, maybe access to the entire video, but this is the video, and I don't know how, or the photo, rather, sorry, how is not opening. So maybe you stop calling here, let's get it thing done. These are
No,
things that your
Mabon.
people are,
Listen,
yeah.
Mabon.
Mm,
You open the article and you saw the picture at the top of the screen. I said
mm,
just scroll down in the middle of the article. Then you see a
yes,
bigger picture of that where her face is clear. You got to open the whole.
yes.
You don't have to
And
expand the picture. Just scroll on the page and then the picture will appear in the middle. So open it again. Put on the
okay,
screen.
let
You
me
don't got to
see.
zoom the picture. Yeah, they
Oh,
already on the screen now.
are
Now
you
just
talking?
scroll and then in the middle,
Is the one right?
keep scrolling, baby.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, right there. No, not that
Okay.
one.
Okay. Let me see.
Okay, right there. That's the one I was talking about. You see it, so you don't have to zoom it because it's clearer. You can see it. I get that too. What the guy doing again? You pass it. Okay, that's the one I'm talking about over there.
Oh, okay. This one right?
Go back up. Scroll
Yes.
backward.
You already there already. I think that's the plastic or coal. I think that coal. I think that plastic. Either they sell it
Right
100 or
there, right there, right
thank
there.
you. Mhm.
That's it. That's what I think with two other kids because they are six in number. That's the old man right there. Yeah.
And guess what,
Eventually, I
mom?
just made an error with that. Yeah.
And guess what, mom? Yeah, mom. School fees. The kind of people who are struggling, the mom, they're sending their children to 50,000 $1 schools. Mm. Oh God.
Yeah, not
School
easy.
in
Can
the
you
school.
imagine from cool?
From Co. They had the children Christmas party. They will send the children home. The children we see who that face is saying yes, so they will send them home. They will tell their parents that father for shy. They want the school job requesting. Look, mom, like frustration far from any man. My
Yep.
brother, Merry Christmas to our people.
So
Yep.
I won't be here tomorrow. God willing, I won't be
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I don't know. I think you will be off. I don't know what Seku got planned for the if there will be a special edition of SKTV for the Christmas, but I won't be here. So you can reach out to the writer of that particular article, but we already got their full name. So maybe someone might be listening. They might give them some update. They will get to you. But before the
Mm,
end of the day, I will rather the trivia or people who's supposed to reach out to me, and I will add my late into it, and then I will give you update. And then tomorrow or the day after the Christmas, we will tell our audience how much we got in total. And the recipient, I think we wanted two because we decided to just do those two from the front page Africa. The old man, she got $100 clear from one of our
yes.
sister here that said no name. And then the other person, it all depends how much we will get. So it based on how much will come away at the end of the day, then maybe we'll be able to split it. It won't be equal share because someone sent the $100 specifically for the old man. So
Yes.
she might get way more than that. All depends if people will reach out to me, and or she could get less than the the remaining amount, but the $100 for her specifically, the first 100 that came. So let me get that clear of the way. So like Yvette said, she made a mistake with the number, and more Douglas will get out. I mean, reach out to me, and I'm gonna add a little thing to it. So we'll see how it goes, and then I will get to you by the end of the day, and then we'll post the total amount sent, and then you will do the distribution for that. So thank you.
Yes, indeed, Mark. So we gotta go. We have 4 more minutes. Lamont said, hopefully tomorrow we'll not be around. Maybe free. Maybe when on the radio, we'll just be like informing our people, educating most of our parents not to forget about our children, because mind you, Mark, this kind of day, that's the time you see that sometimes there are a lot of accidents. You see the children crossing road, nobody care. Look, Mark, look, interesting. The police officer, where are they? The way they are the highway that today. Tomorrow,
We got
Mom,
them fishing on the road.
go and see somebody entertainment center tomorrow, where you will see them 18 years and above, but tomorrow you will see 10 years old child, 15 years old, all the people tomorrow into people entertainment center tomorrow. Nobody will talk. That's the society we're building. But you come, but my brother, we gotta go. So just close out so we can go. So the most said, thank to all of you. Yeah. Dixon, yeah. Thank you.
Kono Dixon, yeah, that's my papi over there.
Oh, okay. Kono,
in Sacramento, California.
Oh,
the normal day Kono, now your water, Kono, now your water immigration.
Yeah, no, actually, Mom, hopefully by the grace of God, we'll come here with things that really affect our people and a lot of the security, especially the Liberia National Police. Because mind you, Mom, there are so many things that sometimes our police do to our people. They're not even informing our people about their rights. You know, sometimes you just go and arrest. You do all kinds of things to our people. You know, and this thing just make the country look like we're living with.
Someone is on fire today. Our sister says she just dropping another 50 for the other guy.
Okay.
The $100 were for the old man specifically, and then the other dude will get his $50. That's clear cut. They $38, yeah, with the other guy with the case too. They all have a bunch of case. So we are 100% sure now. $100 for the old man clearly, no cut against that. For the other brother, the Flomo, I know let me see the name again before I made a mistake here. I want to be very accurate.
I think Frank,
They call him. Hold on 1 second here. He named it here in the middle of the article. Fokpa that guy another $50. I mean, he got $50 clear cut from our sister here. She's very active here and she comment a lot. Maybe I will just give you a hint, but she said I shouldn't call her name. So that $50 go to Fokpa. Then apart from that, I got another 25. And I'm expecting something from Maurice Douglas. And I'm going to add something to it. And I don't know, like Yvette. Yeah, you got 20. But that 20 got nothing to do with our stuff. Well, I think Kono Jansen to you that your own stuff there ain't got nothing to do with us here. I'm talking about our people. So
that's good. So good night.
We'll give update tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No. I already closing over there. So 1 minute, we gotta go now. No time.
So I will give you update by the end of the show. I mean, by the end of the day, because Maureen Duclair will reach to me after the show, and I'm still waiting on Yvette Sifas. Maybe she said she had an error with the number initially, so maybe she might send something again. Then at the end of the day, I will see how much I get extra. Also, have the 150. Then we can see how we can split it evenly. I think that's how we'll do it. Except somebody decide to change their mind or come up with something different, bro.
Wonderful, my brother. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for taking all of your time, even though you told us that you're not going to be with us. But you see how God can work, right? More always here with us. That's why I was telling people, more going. I said, look, man, dear, God is in heaven. So more.
It's not guaranteed. Somewhere that way.
Yeah. So let me say thank you, and hopefully, by God's grace, next week moving forward, we'll also bring about SKTV. Some of the things that you agree with us, your disagreement. Look. Sometimes we will give you the opportunity to speak to us as people because we are not 100% and we need your advices also as we move forward. Thank you so much, Mark, and thanks to Second Clan. Merry Christmas. Thanks to Mark. Thanks to Liability. Thanks to Oni Robert, Suma, and good night to all of you.
All right, guys. Have a blessed Christmas and stay safe so we can meet you again for the new year. We got our own resolution on SK3 for the new year because we got to revamp, we got to rebrand and come better and stronger. We will be asking for commitment from our diehard supporters to make sure the lives are on SKTV. So stay safe. Don't get caught up in the fun so we can have you here by next year. Thank you, guys.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from getting up out of the club. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers giving us the end of the rest of them. So welcome my life with African.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Play Paris who make you I can't Sktv venue. Say my chenny, Tina can I say my yamu. And yes I know money. Emu aye yo. And you love
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grand bazaar.
And I dine ya to money, and I sadia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I dine ya to money, and I sadia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget na ya to money. That's the biggie, and I forget na. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grand bazaar.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from getting up out of the club. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. To work with my life with us, yeah. From 10,000 Nima to Lusa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Cancun, Bombay, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Bacoloo, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.